She wants it, but she'll never say it first. That's the game. You're with her, maybe alone, maybe texting late at night, and something's building. But you hesitate. You second guess. You don't know how to ask for intimacy without sounding needy or awkward. And so, you say nothing, and the moment slips. Sound familiar? Most men freeze when it comes to initiating intimacy, not because they don't want it, but because they don't know how to lead it. They're afraid of rejection, afraid of seeming too eager, afraid of ruining what might be. But here's the truth: attraction dies in hesitation. By the end of this video, you'll know the psychological trick to asking for intimacy in a way that commands respect, triggers desire, and keeps your dignity intact. Because this isn't just about getting physical, it's about stepping into your masculine energy. It's about leading, not chasing, not begging, not waiting for a green light that may never come. And if you don't get this right, you'll keep missing your moments. She'll label you as the safe guy, the nice guy, the one who doesn't get it. And someone else, someone bolder, more grounded, will step in and take your place. Now listen carefully. Most guys think they need to earn intimacy by being extra nice, ultra patient, or overly cautious. They wait for signs. They wait for signals. They wait for her to say, yes, now is the time. But women don't operate like that. Attraction isn't logical. It's emotional. It's subconscious. And it's primal. You don't ask for intimacy with your words. You ask with your presence. There's a moment when the air changes. Her eyes soften. Her body leans closer. The silence stretches. And she waits, not for permission, but for you to lead. Masculinity isn't about forcing anything. It's about guiding with confidence and clarity. A woman responds to a man who knows what he wants, and who isn't afraid to move toward it without fumbling. If you approach like a boy, uncertain, apologetic, she'll retreat. But if you speak like a man, grounded and calm, she'll follow your lead. And here's where Stoicism steps in. You must be emotionally still, not driven by lust, not ruled by outcome, just fully aware, fully present, and fully in control. Let's get one thing straight. You don't ask for intimacy. You initiate it, and there's a massive difference. Picture this. You're sitting with her on the couch. The vibe is good. There's laughter, closeness, maybe a brush of the hand. Most men feel the energy shift, but then they panic. They start overthinking. Should I kiss her? Is this the right time? What if she pulls away? That mental chatter? That's what kills the moment. Now imagine the opposite. You feel the same energy shift. But instead of asking permission, you pause. You meet her eyes. You hold that eye contact, and you don't flinch. You lean in slowly. Not too fast, not desperate. You gauge her reaction, her breath, her body, her gaze, and you act based on presence, not fear. You're not asking, you're leading. That's the psychological trick. Silent leadership. You don't need words like, "Can I kiss you?" or "Do you want to?" That's weak. That puts the burden on her to lead, and she doesn't want that. She wants to feel chosen. She wants to feel safe. But above all, she wants to feel your masculine edge, that controlled boldness that says, "I want you, and I'm not afraid to show it." Now listen carefully. Control doesn't mean emotionless. It means in control of yourself. That's what Stoicism teaches. Restraint isn't weakness, it's power. A man who can pause, breathe, and hold back, even in moments of rising desire, has the upper hand. She senses that, she respects that, she responds to that. When a woman feels your steady presence, your lack of neediness, your unshaken demeanor, she relaxes. She stops testing. She leans in, because deep down, she wants to surrender to a man who won't lose himself in the moment. You see, her body might crave touch, but her mind needs trust, and that trust is built in silence, in the spaces between the words, when she feels you're not driven by impulse, but by purpose. She's thinking, is he going to take the lead, or do I have to guide this? Don't make her lead. That's your role. Now lean in, because this part is where most guys either win the moment or lose her respect. There's one phrase, just one, and it's not about seduction, it's about invitation with dominance. Ready? Try this. Come here. That's it. Not can I, not do you want to, not maybe if you're comfortable. Just come here, said slowly, calmly, from a place of inner certainty, not force, not pressure, but masculine command. It's not a question, it's not aggressive, it's grounded. When you say it, your tone matters more than your words. Low, controlled, no begging energy, no desperation, just presence. And you hold her gaze when you say it. Don't flinch, don't look away. Now let's break this down psychologically. Why does this work? Because women are wired to respond to emotional leadership. They crave security, dominance, and decisiveness in the men they're attracted to. And when you say, come here, you're signaling control, calm authority, safety through strength. She's thinking, he knows what he wants. And more importantly, he knows how to handle me. That one line invites closeness while keeping you in your masculine frame. You're not pleading, you're not over-explaining. You're making her feel desired, not objectified, chosen. Let's bring it back to Stoicism. This isn't about being cold or emotionless. It's about removing the need. You're not outcome dependent. You don't need her response to validate you. You're offering presence. If she accepts, good. If she pulls back, you remain still. No reaction, no desperation, no collapse. That is what makes you dangerous, untouchable, masculine. Too many men rely on tactics, scripts, or cringe pickup lines, but this is raw, clean, powerful, and real. Because the most attractive man in the room is the one who's not trying to impress. He's just grounded in who he is. His words are few, but every word has weight. All right, imagine this. You're at her place, lights are low, you're sitting close. The energy is rising, not in a loud, obvious way, but in that slow, simmering tension that says something's about to happen. You feel it. She feels it. But no one moves. Most guys either crack under this pressure, they talk too much, they laugh nervously, they try to force the moment, or they do nothing, and the energy dies. They hesitate, and hesitation is where attraction goes to die. Now picture this instead. You lean in, not too fast. You pause. You make eye contact, real, deep, unwavering. You lower your voice and say, "Come here." She looks at you. There's a beat of silence, and in that moment she's not just hearing your words, she's feeling your energy. Is he confident? Is he calm? Does he mean it? She might smile. She might look away. She might even test you with something like, "What if I don't want to?" Don't flinch. Don't chase. Don't plead. You simply lean back slightly and say, "That's okay." No emotion, no fear, just calm detachment. Why? Because her test isn't really about rejection, it's about checking your frame. Are you solid, or are you just another guy who crumbles when she pulls away? This is where Stoic control separates you from the pack. You're not chasing a yes, you're not afraid of no. You're grounded in the moment, unshaken. You've expressed your intent. That's it. The rest, her choice. And guess what happens 90% of the time? She comes closer, not because you forced her, but because you didn't try to force her. You gave her space to choose, but you showed her exactly where to go. That's leadership. That's attraction through emotional control. She's thinking, he's not desperate, he's different. I feel safe with him, but I also feel pulled to him. Women respond to calm dominance, not force, not manipulation, just the quiet confidence of a man who knows what he wants and doesn't need anyone to validate it. Here's the shift you need to make, the one that turns you from a guy hoping for intimacy into a man who naturally creates it. Stop chasing connection. Start embodying it. Women don't fall for men who beg for closeness. They fall for men who live in that space of calm certainty. Men who don't ask, will she like me? But instead think, I'll show her who I am. She can come or go. That's masculine energy. Detached, present, composed. Now listen carefully. You're not looking for tricks. You're mastering a state of being. One where your desire doesn't control you. You control it. One where you can express what you want with no shame, no fear, and no outcome dependence. That's what Stoicism teaches. You don't let the moment possess you. You command the moment by staying centered in yourself, even when she tests you, even when she pulls away, even when your heart beats faster and your instincts scream at you to chase. You don't. You pause. You breathe. You lead. Because the most attractive trait a man can have is restraint in power. When she senses you're capable of leading the moment, but you're not in a rush, that's when she lets her guard down. That's when intimacy happens, not because you asked for it, but because you set the tone for it. She's thinking, he didn't try to prove himself. He made me feel something without saying much at all. That's what you aim for, not flashy moves, not nervous energy, just calm direction. Now here's your challenge. Next time you're with her, stop asking if it's the right time. Watch, feel, wait, lead, say less, mean more. Try, come here. Say it when the moment is right. Say it with presence. Say it like a man. And whether she comes closer or not, you remain grounded, because your value isn't based on her reaction. It's based on your ability to stay still, even in the fire. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Apply that, live that, and you'll never need to ask for intimacy again. You'll command it without saying a word.